everyone. I'm Rajeshri. A very warm welcome to you all in today's episode and a huge thanks for being with me in my new experimental musical journey. 1953, England, 2nd of June. It was a very important day in the history of British monarchy. Yes, indeed. It was the coronation day for Her Majesty the Queen, the one and only British monarch to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee for marking the 70 years of her service to the public of the United Kingdom, the realms and the Commonwealth since 1952, 6th of February. To celebrate this unprecedented anniversary, there are events happening everywhere. And the coming 4-day bank holiday weekend, it is the weekend for celebration. It's our Jubilee weekend. So I just got a bit interested to know what music was played on that day. And I came across an article in the digital platform of Classic FM. The journalist who wrote that article mentioned at the end that line really fascinated me. He wrote, "A British event isn't a British event without a blast from the brilliant Elgar." Yes, he was talking about Sir Edward Elgar, the famous British composer and a leading composer in the European world and in America, Canada, and in the rest of the world, I must say. I thought, why not celebrate his music for this week? And how I could do that? I wanted to go through his great compositions and take inspiration from that, and then compose a little musical piece to show my appreciation towards his great contribution in the world of Western classical music. Coming to 1953, 2nd of June, Pomp and Circumstance Marches is Elgar's one of the most famous compositions. 3 of the orchestral pieces featuring the marches were played on that coronation day. The number 2 was played before the coronation. Number 1 and 4 were played at the end. Just for your information, Pomp and Circumstance Marches has got 5 marches altogether, and 5 of them are orchestral pieces. Elgar pulled the title from our great Shakespeare's Othello. Yes, there was a line in the Act 3. The pride, pomp and circumstance of the glorious war. And in number 1 march, in the 3rd part, the great English poet A.C. Benson added a patriotic text, and that's how the greatest hymn of all time, the land of hope and glory was born. Actually, Pomp and Circumstance March number 1 is considered as an unofficial anthem of Great Britain. And it is a fixture on the last night of BBC Prom, the largest musical festival in the world of Western classical music. And this is also played in the graduation ceremonies and in sporting events, not only here in Great Britain, but in America, Canada and Philippines as well. Elgar altogether composed 150 musical pieces. I can't resist mentioning a couple of more. The one is Enigma Variation, and the other is The Dream of Gerontius. And keeping all these in mind, I went ahead and composed a little piece of music. You can call it a tribute to Elgar. I will play it in the second part of this episode. But before I go, I just wanted to share Elgar's view regarding music, which I found very interesting. Elgar said, "There is music in the air, music all around us. The world is full of it, and you simply take as much as you require." How wonderful. The reason I wanted to share this with you all, Elgar was largely a self-taught composer. He did not go to one of the famous conservatory. Hence, he did struggle to fit in the so-called conventional, formal world of Western classical music initially in his life. But gradually, the world understood his talent and he became a big name. As we know, his Pomp and Circumstance is an unofficial anthem. His Pomp and Circumstance, again a fixture of BBC Prom. So, I just wanted to tell you all that it is high time for all of us, not only who are musicians, the listeners, people who enjoy music, that you don't have to go to a conservatoire to become a great musician. As Elgar says, it is in the air. And if you have it, if you want to play music, you will be able to hear that vibration. So, with all that in my mind, let me play my little musical composition as a tribute to Sir Edward Elgar. Wishing you all a very festive Jubilee weekend, and I shall see you all in my musical video of the second part of this episode. Thanks very much for listening. Thank you.